Hello, this is the coding section for my slot machine. So, basically, at the start here, it sets the random and start variable to a certain number. Random goes to 26 and start goes to 0. And then, when the button is pressed, it changes the start variable to 1. And then, basically, the whole thing starts when the start variable is 1. Basically, what this does is it makes it more like a toggle switch rather than a push button switch. And then, so basically, when the button is pressed, it gets a random number from 0 to 24. So it's like 1 and 25. And then, if the random number is 20, then it will make the win variable either 0, 45, or 90 degrees. And then, basically, it'll just roll by moving these servos back and forth until the first servo here, the second servo, and the third servo are all at the same degree. So then you can see like all three servos are at the same degree. And then here, it just flashes the LEDs on and off. And then here, this is just the servo dispensing the skills by moving back and forth. And then it just resets the whole thing so then you can press the button again. And then if the random number was not 20 or it was not 26, then it will give the server 1 and server 2 different uh, different degrees. So it could be like 0 and 45, 90 and 90. So if it was 90 and 90, then these two would be the same. And then since all three servos can't be the same when it isn't winning, then I just manually make it so that all three servos cannot be the same angle. But if the first two servos are different, then it'll just make the third servo random as well. And then it just does the rolling thing again until the first servo, second servo, and third servo are all at their designated angles, and then it restarts the button, and then you can press it again.